Hello students, in this video we will be discussing the sums of exercise 2.3 of class 10 polynomials chapter. Before we come to this exercise, I want you to just revise this. This is Euclid's division algorithm which you have done in the earlier classes. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So here you have studied this in the younger classes. If we consider p of x and g of x as any two polynomials where g of x is not equal to 0, then we can see that p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. So p of x is dividend, q of x is divisor, g of x is divisor, q of x is quotient, and r of x is remainder. So where r of x is equal to 0 of degree less than the degree of g of x. Please remember students, the degree of the divisor and the remainder cannot be the same. And this result is known as the division algorithm for polynomials. Keeping this in mind, we will start our exercise 2.3. Question number 1. Divide the polynomial p of x by the polynomial g of x and find the quotient and remainder in each case.
Next class, it's okay. Next class.
Now we have the polynomial p of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3x, and the g of x is x square minus 2. Now I want you to pay attention as to how to do this kind of a question. Here is the divisor is written inside the division and x square minus 2 is written outside. Now we need to multiply x square into which number is going to give me x cube. So x square into x will give me x cube, and minus 2 into x will give me minus 2x. So I need to write like terms under each other. So x cube and under x cube, and 2x under 5x, because x are like terms. Now change the signs. So if x cube is positive, make it negative. If it's negative, make it positive. X cube minus x cube cancel 0. 5x plus 2x, 7x, and bring down everything else. Then x square into which number will give me minus 3x square? X square into minus 3. So minus 3x square plus 7x plus 6. Solve, you get the remainder 7x minus 9. So the quotient will be what is written on top, x minus 3. There's a mistake here students, it's x minus 3, and remainder is 7x minus 9. Moving on to the second one, the p of x is equal to x to the power 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5, and the g of x is equal to x square plus 1 minus x. So again we do the same long division. You can pause the video if you want to make note of it. Please understand what we do again over here is x square into what will give me x to the power 4. So x square into x square will give me x to the power 4. So I write x to the power 4. Then minus x into x square will give me x cube. Now students, one very interesting thing to note in this question, there is no x cube in the question. So we have to introduce one 0x cube here. So we will write 0x cube. So 4 to the power 4 to the power 3, power 2, power 1, power 0. So you get minus x cube plus 1 into x square is x square. Change the signs, cancel. We get the remainder downward as x cube minus 4x square plus 4x plus 5. Now again, x square into which number is going to give me x cube? X square into x will give me x cube. So I multiply x, I write down x cube minus x square plus plus x. Change signs, we get minus 3x square plus 3x plus 5. On cancelling, we are remaining with 8. So the remainder is 8 and the quotient is x square plus x minus 3. Coming on to the next one. The p of x is x to the power 4 minus 5x plus 6. Again over here in this question as well, there's x to the power 4 and then there's x cube and x square is not there. That we have to introduce. So look at the question here, x to the power 4 plus 0x square minus 5x plus 6. You are introducing that 0x square. So minus x square into minus x square will give me plus x to the power 4. 2 into minus x square will give me minus 2x square. Change signs cancel. I bring down 2x square minus 5x plus 6. Then minus x square into minus 2 will give me 2x square minus 4. Solve. My remainder is minus 5x plus 10. Moving to question number 2. Same thing. Check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second by the first. So here you can see t square minus 3 comma 2t to the power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. So this is the first polynomial, this is the second polynomial. We need to divide these two, divide these two and divide these two. Same log division method, divide it, and if how do we check if it is a factor? If our remainder is 0, then the g of x is a factor of p of x. Is it clear, students? So here you can see t square plus 0t minus 3. T square into what would have given 2t to the power 4? T square into 2t square. So it gives us 2t to the power 4. Then t square into 3t will give us 0t into 2t square will again 0t cube, and then 0t minus 3t into 2t would have given minus 6t square. Simplify, solve. As the values come down, keep substituting, subtract, you get 0. So if you get the remainder as 0, then we can say this is a g of x is a factor of p of x. In the second case also, we are getting remainder 0. The question was x square plus 3x plus 1 to be divided by 3x to the power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. On division we get the remainder 0. Hence we can say that the g of x is a factor of p of x. And in the third case, you see that when you are dividing the 2, you are getting 2 as a remainder. So if 2 is coming as a remainder, then we will say the g of x is not a factor of p of x. Now we come to question number 3. This kind of a question is a very important question, so please pay attention. They say obtain all the zeros of 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are root 5 by 3 and minus root 5 by 3. For this kind of a question, students, you need to please pay attention. When we say these are the two zeros, that means we are saying x is equal to root 5 by 3 and x is equal to minus root 5 by 3. Then we take the root 5 by 3 on this side, so we get x minus root 5 by 3 and x plus root 5 by 3. Now these two are like using the algebraic expression a minus b into a plus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. So a minus b into a plus b will give you a square minus b square. So x square minus 5 by 3 is a factor. Substitute this, using this as a divisor, using this as the dividend, divide it, you will get the answer as 0. You will get this 3x square plus 6x plus 3 on top. So this you can further do prime factorization and find out the remaining two zeros. Another way of doing it is in the place of this, so you have simplified it as this 3 into x square minus 5 by x square plus 2x plus 1. This simplified version will further be undergoing a splitting the middle term, and you will get totally 4. The first two zeros have already been given in the question. You will get the other two zeros after simplifying the middle term. So this kind of a question is always asked in the board exam, so please pay attention. I repeat, you are given two root values. You'll write x, this is plus root by 5/3 means you will write it as minus root by 5/3, x minus root by 5/3, and minus root by 5/3 you will write it as x plus root by 5/3. Then multiply these two as a square minus b square, divide that using the question given, you will get the quotient on top. Take the quotient. Now with the quotient you will do you will multiply with the quotient, you will solve, then whatever quadratic equation you will get, you will split the middle term, you will solve and get the other two zeros. Okay.